Now that you know how to make a website using GitHub pages with your username.github.io, let's now make what might be the simplest possible website. We'll just start easy and start unsophisticated and add complexity on top of that. So what we're going to start with is an empty folder. We're going to create a project in RStudio. We're going to do all of this through RStudio. So first we're going to connect our GitHub repository, the github.io repository, to RStudio. So in order to do that, we're first going to create a file, so an empty file. So here I call that test website 1. And from there, we're going to create a new project. And then I'll show you how to do this in RStudio, but we'll just kind of look at it right now, and then we'll go off and do it. So here you're going to start a new project, and then we're going to have version control. And then after selecting version control, we're going to look at Git. We're going to say, hey, there's two different kinds here. We're going to look at Git. We've looked at this before. And then we're going to input the repository URL. So I'm going to take a second here and now go on over to RStudio and kind of catch up. So I'm going to say, first of all, let's go over here to our directories. And I'm going to, well, basically it's right here. So I've got this one called Hello Website 2, and I've created a folder underneath it called Test Website 1. You can call yours whatever you like, but that's what I've done here. So we'll come back over here to RStudio. I'm going to create a new project. So I create that new project, save current workspace, and thank you. And I'm going to create version control, GitHub, and then we want the repository URL. So what we're going to do is flip on over to the web. Okay, so now we're in our repository that we created, bivensadler.github.io, and I'm just going to come over here and grab the URL. So we will paste the URL right in here. This is how we're going to link RStudio again to our GitHub repository. I'm going to then put project directory name in here. I'm going to call that simple website, and then I'm going to say where I want to put this project. So you got to find that folder that you made before. I'm going to come over here. I know that I put it right here in Hello Website 2, and then Test Website 1 right there. So that's where, just say open. So now I've got a project called Simple Website. It's going to be linked to our github.io repository, and it's in this folder, in this test website 1 folder. So at that point, we can create the project, and it's going to go out and grab all the files that are in the repository, which aren't very many at all. It's got a README, and it's got this gitignore, and it just created a website project folder, or a website project file. So that's all that's in it right now. And so at this point, what we're going to do is we need an index.html. So what I'm going to do is we're in our project. Notice we're up here, simple website. That shows what project we're in. So then I'm going to say, oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and create a file. And this time I'm going to create an R Markdown file. And that R Markdown file I'm going to call simple website. So that's what it is. And I'm going to, that didn't have to be the same name. I just can't think of a different name, so I'll just call it the same thing. And we will keep that at HTML, and I'll say OK. And now I've got this guy. And so now I'm going to just delete all of this. And I'm going to go ahead and first off save as. So I'll save it as, and it's going to save to that project, to that test website 1. And I'm going to save this as index. And so it'll be index.rmd. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. So it's index.rmd, and I'm just going to put some stuff in here. So this is the index. This is like the home page of the website. So I'm going to put in the simple yet awesome website. That's what it soon will be. And then, so notice that's the hashtag. We'll put 2 hashtags. That's header 2. So I'll say note the 6 lines of text above are the YAML tags. So we'll talk about those more later, but these are the YAML tags, and those are going to be really important in what we do later to kind of combine a lot of different files together. And then this will be the third. I'm just showing off what the different headers do here. So this is a header 3 with 3 hashtags. We will knit this RMD, this R Markdown file, to a HTML file next. So that's what we'll do right after I get done with this. And then finally, in the smallest one here, you can go 4, but I'm just going to type in regular text. Then push index.html to the github.io repo. So that's a little explanation of what we're going to be doing in a couple minutes. So that is that. So now I've got this pretty simple right now index RMD. Notice that I have saved it, so it comes up here. This is a look into that folder. Notice this is simple website, test one, simple website. So anything that's in that folder shows up here. That's going to be very important too in a minute. Actually in the next element. But so far we have that. I'm going to go over here to the Git tab. So we can see in the Git tab, now it's trying to resolve whatever's out there on the GitHub on the cloud and our github.io website and what's connected to it in this folder. And it says, hey, these are untracked, but I just added an index RMD and we're pretty sure that's not out there because we haven't made any commits yet. So this is kind of what's outstanding. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and knit this. So if I knit that, boom, it's going to make an HTML file. It shows us this HTML file. If I come back over here to files, it will show us our index.html, and I've got index.html there. So what I want to do, so now I've got it, right? I just looked at it and showed it to you, but there's that's what the front page of our website will look like at the moment. So then I'm going to say, okay, let's take that and push it back to github.io because this project is connected to the cloud. That's the whole point. So again, I'm going to have my files here. I'm going to go ahead and click this one. Notice that A there is to add it. So we just added it. It's not being modified. It's not being deleted. There's nothing else. It's just brand new, so it's going to be added. So I'm just going to add that one. So I'm going to hit commit, and then I'll put a commit message, adding the index.html, and I'm going to commit that. Make sure it all looks good. I'll close that, then I'm going to push it. So I'm going to push that guy out there. It's going to go send it up to the cloud, and I'll show you where it came in there in just a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. So now, notice that there's nothing that needs to be resolved there. I'm going to flip back over to GitHub now. So if I do that, notice before it just had the README file. Now if I refresh it, it's got the index.html file there. It's got index.html. So what I would like to do is say, hey, this website, so I'm going to click over here to this guy, this website is connected to the github.io, the bivensouthler.github.io repository. So if I hit the refresh button here, then I get my index. It's automatically pointed to the index. So now we're starting to see how we can add content to this website. So let's go back over here. So this is our studio. I'm going to go catch up now on the PowerPoint. So if I come back over here, note what we had done before was we had input the URL and just kind of refreshing what we did. So we input that URL, and then we got the URL, we put it into here, we made simple website, and then we made the project, and then we hit browse, and we came out here and we made that project, or we connected it to the folder where the project's going to go. So just kind of review, and then we hit create project, and then we said, hey, look, that's all that's there. We looked at our GitHub, there was nothing in here, and so and then notice that, yes, again, that's the project name, and this is where this files tab is currently pointed. So then we went off and made an R Markdown, and we made the index. Notice we made index.rmd, and we knitted it, and we're going to knit that. And after we hit knit, we hadn't hit knit at this point, so I hit knit, and then all of a sudden I get my index.html. So the next step was to select that index.html. So my point here was to look, hey, there's no index.html there. Recall we did that. So I'm going to commit the index.html, and I'm going to select it. I selected all of these there. What we just did was select just the index.html. It turns out that's all we need, but I selected all of them here, and I'm going to add a message in here. You have to do that now, but I'm going to when I committed it, and then I pushed it. Notice there's nothing left here, and we have our index.html. So there's nothing there, everything was committed. Before I just did the index.html. In this particular one that I'm showing you here, this review, I did all of them, which is just going to put all of it into the cloud. But for the website, you just need the index.html. So here it was, we got our index.html, we got our index.rmd, we got our project. So we didn't need these two, but we do need that index.html. And we go and look at the website, and there it is. We've got, again, we're able now to add content. So, summary, what do we need to do? So if you're trying to do this on your own, which you'll need to do for live session, you're going to create a repository by this name. So just a little review. Then you're going to clone that repository to a directory in RStudio. Then you're going to create an index.rmd, and then you're going to knit that index.rmd to get the HTML file. So then you're going to commit the changes in the Git tab. So at this point, I didn't put that in there, but knit index.rmd is going to give you that HTML file. You're going to commit those changes in that Git tab, and then push the changes in the Git tab up to the cloud, to the GitHub.io repository, and then you can check it out. Then you've got this website. You can put whatever content you want in there. And we're actually going to show a way to do much, much more with this in the next element. So that's it for now. That is about the simplest website that you can make, but already you're able to communicate and deploy some of your ideas to the world. So great job. Have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.